so check this out. I've been complaining about the unit, the AC unit, I guess you call it, downstairs for almost 2 years since I moved in here. I'll splice it into this video. The HVAC unit that comes on when you put the air conditioning or the heat, it's been making a loud, literally squeaking and rattling sound. So every time it kicks on, I have it on video. I've recorded it many times. I've been complaining to the office for maintenance to fix this since I moved in this apartment. They look at it, they spray WD-40 on it. They gave the girl that moved in downstairs, the old black man moved out about 2 months after I moved in here. It was vacant for a long time, and then a white woman moved in. She looks like she's in her 20s with a kid. A single white woman moved in. She complained, and maintenance got out here literally the next day. I've been complaining since I moved in. Oh, they gave her a brand new unit. But my unit was making so much noise, it was keeping me up. I've been telling them for almost 2 years. I cannot sleep if I'm not dealing with this man's noise and the music playing and the vulgarity, if I'm not dealing with the neighbors, the disruptive neighbors, and the cars passing by, and the noise and the radios turned up, and the drama and the people running up and down. If I'm not dealing with that, my AC unit, when it comes on, which is always on because I'm always having the heat or the AC on, it makes this horrible screeching, screaming noise. And if I'm sleeping, it wakes me out of my sleep. If I'm watching TV, I'm hearing it. It's like there have been very few moments of peace. I live in an area in Atlanta called Vinings. Okay, it's borderline of Smyrna. It's a high-end, extremely wealthy area. I live in some really nice apartments, but I did the research. The apartments that I live in are the oldest apartments in the area. All by Paces Ferry and West Paces Ferry are multi-million-dollar homes. I live in a very, very, very nice neighborhood. The apartment complex that I live has the potential. It's been renovated. My unit is nice. It's renovated. They said this was built in 1970 or 69. At least 4 to 5 times a month, the water is completely shut off. Now, if you work during the day, they try to have it back on by 6. But at least 4 to 5 days out of a month, there's no water. And when I'm home during the day and that happens, I have to go somewhere else because there's zero water. That's not a minor inconvenience. That is a major inconvenience. They say, we apologize for the inconvenience, but your water will be shut off. Do they? Don't apologize. Prorate my rent. $1,800 plus $30 a month for trash, plus $30 a month for gas. Then I pay Georgia Power separately, which has been running me about $160 a month. You know why? They told me at Georgia Power, my bill is so high because the unit is the original unit. And that's why it's falling apart. And that's why you'll see it. That's why it makes so much noise. The white woman downstairs complained. You'll see it. I'm going to post it in this video. He just left. Interestingly enough, someone must have sprayed WD-40 on it. He just said someone must have tightened the fan because instead of replacing the unit, they want to keep doing patchwork. So when he came to look at it, he was out there for 30 minutes. He said, I don't hear no noise. No noise. He told the young lady and me, he told her downstairs, he's right below me, and told me nothing I can do because I don't hear any noise. Once it dries up, if they spray some WD-40, it'll dry up and it'll start again. But you know what? I won't be here. I made a decision. I've been contemplating this. I'm paying about $3,300 a month in bills between rent, utilities, gas, electric, car, gas for my vehicle, car note, insurance, and I gotta eat food. I'm paying a lot of money a month just to survive. This is not money that I'm using. I don't go to the movies. I don't take myself out anymore. I can't buy nothing, no clothes. Just to survive. It's costing me about $4,000 a month. And more than half that is in this apartment. 18 and change rent, about $300 to $400 in bills and utilities. Valet parking is supposed to take the trash. Those bastards are worthless. Take the $30 off my bill. They won't do that. Okay, the gas, I understand. Georgia Power, they said my bill is extra high because they haven't updated the HVAC unit. So I'm paying for the fact that they won't update their shit. Never been late with my rent. I was late with my rent once in June, and I paid it a day late because my daughter was in labor and I refused to leave her side. And I said, I'm not leaving because it would be my luck I leave and I missed the birth. I said, I'll just pay the late fees. June, I was late and I had to pay late fees. 1 day late. I had the money orders. I usually pay debit card or money orders. I don't allow anyone to automatically take money out of my shit. I learned my lesson because corporations, they steal. So the guy just left. It hasn't been making that loud squeaky noise, but that's okay because I still have my neighbors driving me bananas. Couldn't sleep last night because every time they pass up, he woke up Sunday, decided to go fix his car. I have another YouTube page, which nobody knows about, that I actually post these things. And I also use it to send links to the leasing office and to whatever I need to send it to. I have a page that I do that. So I've been out of work for 6 weeks straight. No hustling, no nothing. I've been literally, a lot of people don't know this, I've been literally out of work, hustle dead right now. Let me tell you something about getting bags. It depends on what you do. But sometimes I get bags thrown at me and sometimes it's a dry season. I've been going through a dry season. Savings, let me tell you how fast. You have $50,000 cash saved up, that shit will go in less than 6 months if you don't have anything coming in. I'm thinking, I love this area. I can hop on 285, I can hop on 75, I can hop on Car Parkway, I can go to the Galleria, I love, the Brave Stadium is a mile away. I love this area. This is a very high-end area. They have nice apartment complexes around here. I cannot afford these multi-million-dollar houses, obviously, because I didn't hit the lottery. I love driving through the neighborhood. Vinings Jubilee is right down the street. I love it. This has been an apartment, not the apartment itself so much, even though there's a lot of things that they need to fix that they have never fixed. I have paying for 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and I can only use 1 right now because of the shower situation. So here's the thing. I've been contemplating, when you want something more out of life, this is not my last stop. Living in this apartment and driving a truck is not my last stop in life. I'm a middle-aged woman. And according to the late Samuel Jackson, or what's his name? The late guy, the guy who died under the Asian bitch. According to Kevin Samuels, I'm not in my prime. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the prime of my life. Because I'm at a point in my life where, to me, I'm as beautiful as I've ever been. I am as emotionally and mentally and spiritually focused and stable as I've ever been. I got my shit together, but I'm hemorrhaging money. I'm working just to come home and put my key in the door. That's not how you get ahead. You know why foreigners get ahead? Meaning, I'm supposed to be a foreigner based on who my parents are, but I was born and raised in this country. Do you know why people come from other countries and cross the border and come here and blow up after 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Because they work together. This is what I'm going to do. Fuck this apartment. I've been contemplating this for weeks, maybe a couple of months. Fuck this apartment. I'm going to miss my kitchen. I'm going to miss my shower, but guess what? I don't plan on staying here the rest of my life. My goal is to buy a house, and not just any house. I want a home with no subdivision. I don't want to be around my neighbor where I could look. I want to be surrounded by land. I want a gate. I want my own little fortress. I don't want to look at nobody if I don't want to look. And I won't be able to accomplish that. Number one, I'm busting my ass with my CDL making money just to give it so that I can walk around this apartment. No, 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 no. Can't do that. I'm done. I'm done. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I sometimes in life, guys, all the time, when you want something bad enough, you have to sacrifice. And it doesn't mean a bad thing. Sacrifice doesn't mean a bad thing. Maybe that's even a bad word. But you got to be willing to walk away from something that is not what you want in order to get what you want. That comes, actually, that's anything. That's a relationship. That's material possessions. That's a house. I don't play a job. Since my first CDL job with the company I was with, USA, I've been through mad companies. I've freelanced, I've worked here, I've done a lot of shit in the last year and a half. I don't want to drive a truck forever. I don't want to be a CDL driver. I'll give myself 5 years tops, and then I'm going to branch off and do some other shit, which I'll keep that between me, my family, and my future husband. But right now, I'm in a pit. I'm in a quicksand and there's no way out. Well, there's a way out. So I made the decision and I'm sharing it with y'all because I don't want anybody that you ever think, the little people that watch, the little few people that watch my videos in my Facebook and my YouTube. You gotta sometimes give up being comfortable. Temporarily, a lot of us know this, in order to gain the bigger picture. I know a lot of people have gone through this. I know people personally who have gone through shit in order to get to the next level. And I have gone through shit my entire life. And I am too fucking grown to be constantly going through this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm walking away from this shit. I had an opportunity. I met somebody a few weeks ago and anyway, he had everything that I do want, as far as he said all the right things and everything. I can't explain this, but it has to flow. You cannot force who you love. You cannot force who you're attracted to. Not me, I can't. A lot of women can. A lot of women will fuck with a dude just because he got bread. I wish I was wired that way, but I'm not. So this is what I'm going to have to do. Because I was thinking, if he's the one, he even told me, come live with me. But at first he was too. I just met him, and the first time we actually met face to face, he said, yeah, you're the one, come live with me. I don't know his situation. I don't know if he needs help. I don't know, but I'm not in love with you. If we're not building together, I'm not coming in to patch the leaky holes in your roof, so to speak. If I love you, I want someone that I could be in love with. I want someone that is in love with me and I'm in love with them. So everything we do together will be like building to get to the next level until we die. So other than a man, which I haven't been, and I'm not sitting around waiting for Mr. Right, because every time I think I meet every 2-3 years, I think I meet Mr. Right, and it turns out to be Mr. Not Right. So I'm not waiting on a man. My goal is to get my own house somewhere away from fucking people, because people get on my fucking nerves. And if I'm gonna bust my ass and pay $1,800 a month, it should be towards a mortgage, because it's homeownership. Homeownership is bullshit. There's no such thing. But there are perks to owning a home or paying a mortgage versus paying a landlord. There are perks. And when you own a home, you can rent it out and let them pay you, and then you pay the bank and keep the rest. So right now, the economy's out of control. But I was talking to someone at work my job is affiliated with Habitat for Humanity. And I can get into a program where they can build me a house. And I don't have to worry about co-signing or anything. I could do it with my own income. So the next plan is, I was trying to wait for the market to slow down. But the way the world is right now, everything is so volatile. You got war going on right now in other parts of the world. So I'm not going to sit around and hope the market drop. My sister got her house for $129,000. It's like 3,500 square feet, big ass, old, but she's done renovations, old but big ass house. You know how much her house in Douglasville is worth now that she paid $125,000 for? in 2013 or 2012. You know how much her house is worth now? $349,000. You know how much equity that motherfucker got in the house? Those are the perks. Those are the perks. I'm about to get my own house within a year. And I can't do it sitting in this apartment hemorrhaging money. Now, if this apartment was peace and quiet, if I was able to sit in my apartment and not have to hear this ignorant Negro downstairs blasting his music and these people slamming doors and arguing and this bitch downstairs dog barking and the fucking AC unit squeaking and hollering and people driving back and forth blasting their music and kids, little black kids running around the fucking neighborhood. If I could live in this beautiful apartment and be at peace, I'd work 2 jobs, pay the rent, and still save for my house. But if I'm gonna pay that much money to live somewhere, I want peace. I can't have peace here. I'm out. I told my daughter already, you get the living room set. Material things don't faze me. My pets, they go with me. Material things don't faze me. As a matter of fact, although she lives with her fiance, her new baby and her fiance, it's so funny because I pitched the idea to them this weekend. She was hesitant. You know how females are. My daughter's a female. Her man said, hell yeah, mama, come on. Because look, but my daughter is 22. Her man is 37. So he thinks closer to my level. I'm not 37, but he thinks closer to me. So they went out. I watched the baby. They came back. And she was like, yeah, mommy, come on, move, let's go. There's a 2-bedroom. I go in the little bedroom, whatever. They have storage units in where she lives in Douglasville. And I'll put my shit in there. Whatever furniture she wants, she can have. My personal belongings, I put in storage. And I am going to grind my motherfucking little tad ass off. And I'm going to get the house I want, in the area I want, and closer to the price I want, with the amenities, the yard, the bathrooms, the kitchen, and everything that I want. I'm just going to have to make myself, and I'm not even going to say uncomfortable, because my daughter has a nice apartment in a nice neighborhood, my old neighborhood, Douglasville. And I would love to be around my grandbaby. Her man works overnight. I work during the day. And my daughter cooks. She gets it from me. And since she's gotten older and matured and had her baby, we get along like this. We all save money. He's paying all the bills right now. She works from home. She can go back to work. Guess what? My income now, and her rent is much less than over here. She lives in a nice area, but she's not paying almost $2,000 a month. So basically, whatever I'm going to be giving her towards her rent, I'm going to be able to save at least $2,500 a month. And then I'm going to be grinding my ass off because they just approved me to drive Uber. That's going to be my side hustle. I did Uber last weekend and I made $350 in a weekend. And I drove for like 6 hours a day. And I made like $160 on Saturday. And then I met a lot of people. And I don't take every call. I choose with Uber, you can choose which call. I used to do Uber years ago and Lyft years ago, about 5-6 years ago. I hated it. But now I'm not doing it trying to hustle as a full-time. Now I'll be doing it after work, on the way home from work. And we talked about it, and it's like, you know how much money we can bank? Y'all can buy a house. That's the plan. And I will get my house. And we can get the fuck out of this poverty cycle. So I'm going to be saying goodbye. I'm going to be posting on Facebook. There's some things, I'm keeping all my plants. There's some things, I don't know what I'm going to, my daughter will take some of, she wants my living room set. But there are some things that I might be giving away. I'll let y'all know. I'll post it on Facebook or Marketplace or something. But I'm going to do that. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm fucking done with the struggle. I was thinking, I met someone before and I was like, okay, come and stay with me. She didn't want to come over. She didn't want to stay. She went, okay, I don't have time for the drama. I offered it to you, but I'm glad I didn't. She didn't move in because she want to run the streets. I met some chick. She was in her early 30s. She want to run the streets. No, let's work together and make money. She wasn't with it. She wasn't the one. I don't have time to play with you, little girl. I know what I'm building. I know what I need to do right now in my life. I don't have time to play games with you. You worried about what you look like, and you worried about social media. You worried about impressing this nigga and trying to look fly for this nigga. No, fuck clothes. Fuck all that bank your money. I wear the same clothes every day. Well, of course, the job doesn't make me have to dress up. But the thing is, I don't care about those things. So we're off. Another plan in action. I'm going to handle my business. All this shit. Now I got to start packing. Because unless I want to have to pay another month, maybe I'll pay for December. But by the new year, I'm out of here. Before the new year, I'm out of here. I'm ready to live and be happy. And I'm done with the struggle. I don't want no struggle love. I don't want no struggle life. I am seasoned, and I am like a fine fucking wine. Husband, wherever you at, come get me. I'm here. Let's do it. Until he comes and gets me, until he says, hey, bitch, you know what? I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do. Let's say I meet my husband down the future. Let's say I move out of here and then I meet my husband. That's okay. I'm still going to get my house. Because then one of us could take that other house, guess what? And we could Airbnb it. I want somebody that I can build with. And until then, I'm going to build with my daughter. I'm going to build with my family until my husband comes into the picture. And my girlfriend, because I'm going to have a husband, I already told y'all, and a girlfriend. Until I meet my lovers, my people, I'm done with this shit. And it's such a relief. I made this decision. I finalized it in my mind today, but I've been going in this in my mind for a while. And I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with the struggle. I'm paying too much fucking money and living in too nice of an area to be dealing with the bullshit niggerdom that I'm dealing with around here. So, that's my evening rant. I recorded the dude trying to fix the thing. I have like 3 phones here. I don't know why I have so many fucking phones and they're all bullshit. And none of them work. Yeah. Time to get my stat back up. I had 50 grand cash. And now I'm broke. I had 50 grand, baby. Not even 6 months. Well, it's about 6 months, 7 months. I had 50 grand cash money. Where did it go? Plan B in full effect.